Welcome to another Top Tip Tuesday. Wow, where do these weeks keep going? I really don't know. One thing that has come to my attention is obviously we're now in March, we are almost in spring, but how are you actually getting on with your goals, your health goals? Are you setting them? Have you fallen off track? Are you staying on track? Where are you at? These are all the big questions, and something that comes to my attention with the women who are in our membership and basically my community as well is how do we stay on track? And sometimes we can upload an app and then before you know it, that app is being forgotten about, or we forget to log into it and it seems like it's too much hard work and so on and so forth, and we kind of fall off the wagon. So let's bring us back onto the wagon and focus on you being well and how you can really streamline your wellness and your wellness tips. So up on my website, what I've been doing more and more each week is adding a load of information in there for you, some free information that is easy for you to access. So this week you will find on there the wellness tracker. Now this was a wellness tracker that I wish I'd had when I was 10 years ago or so on, trying to fathom out where I was at with my health and my well-being and my sleep and my rest and my me time. And a lot of the time we forget because we get so focused in doing instead of being. So I'm sure if you are a working girl or you're in business or you're an entrepreneur, you're always focusing on the business and the end result of the business, and we forget to look after ourselves. This is the biggest thing of being in business, is we are the foundation of that business. And if we don't look after ourselves, then what is going to happen when we are not able to show up in our business? So if you wanted to head over to the website and download your free wellness tracker, all you need to do is go into www.vibrantbalancedhealth.com/freebies, and in there you will see the wellness tracker. So what is it all about? It's about trying to find out, am I having enough of the right nutrients? Am I getting enough of my fruits and my veggies? Are my veggies the right things that I need to eat? Have I got plenty of polyphenols? And I'm going to refer to them now as power phenols because they really do fill our life with I want to say color and rainbow and the vibrancy, and that is what makes us vibrant. When we're eating a plate full of colorful foods, then it really does regenerate us, and we're able to pull in the flavonoids and the antioxidants and the phytonutrients, and as I said, those power phenols, which are the life-giving forms, and they're plants. So many people might kind of have this thing that, well, if I'm just going to eat plants, I'm vegan. That's not necessarily the truth. All we need to do is focus on having more plants in our body to enable us to have more nutrition and to be able to live a healthier life. There is lots of different diets out there on the market. Some are very heavily protein based, some are not so heavily protein based, some don't have so many fruits and veggies in, but it really comes down to eating intuitively, but intuitively with enough of what Mother Nature's intended us to, i.e. these power phenols, which really are the rainbow diet that we need in our lives each and every day. So you can go on ahead and download that wellness tracker when you go onto the website. And also we're going to cover on that wellness tracker is not just about your fruits and veggies, those vital nutrients that come from them. Obviously we've got proteins as well, but proteins can come from plant foods. But we're also talking about water and hydration. I'm always going on about hydration because it is so important. Just visualize what would happen if you bought a beautiful flower or a beautiful plant home and you left it in the corner and you didn't water it and you didn't give it any nourishment. It would eventually, day after day, week after week, just die and wither away. So if we don't have water, then we are not enriching our cells. And I want you to know that you have 50 trillion cells, just in case you didn't know that already. 50 trillion cells in your body. We are made up of more cells and more microbiome than we actually are human DNA. How amazing is that? But what happens is these little pockets of our cells actually really need water to stay hydrated, for us to stay alive, for us to stay alert. If you have a thirst at any given time, that is an indication that you are possibly already 15% dehydrated. And if you're 15% dehydrated, you may start to get a foggy brain or a headache and not be able to think clearly or concentrate. So really do be aware of your water intake on that. And on that wellness tracker on the website, there's actually a special link that I've put on there so you can actually gauge how much water you actually need for you yourself. Now, I would always recommend that 1.5 to 2.5 liters per day per person, but that is just a guideline. For me personally, I need about 3.5 liters a day. So you might need a little bit less or you might need a little bit more. It's gauged on your height, your weight, your activities. But always do consider, am I getting enough water to stay hydrated? If I have a headache, am I dehydrated? If you survive on tea and coffee and caffeinated drinks all day, you're a Diet Coke lover, the likelihood is you are dehydrated. So please do think about how you can start adding in more water and water-rich foods into your diet as well. And another thing that's on there is about mindful breaks. We all need mindful breaks. And I had an amazing call this morning with one of my clients who has really started to implement this and taking mindful breaks and moving away from what she's doing and, either going out for a walk with the dog or sitting and just being mindful and just taking that step back. And if you are like me, a real follower of these epic guys like Joe Dispenza and Tony Robbins, then you will know as well that you just need to be in a space of coherent space so you can actually think. And what works best is when you can walk away from things and walk back to them. That is really important for you guys to be able to give yourself permission to walk away. Sleep, that was on the blog last week. That was on the podcast last week. Episode 18 was all about sleep. And you know what? Since I did that blog on sleep and sent it out to everybody, every single Facebook page that I opened up or every single email was all about sleep. So, we always used to talk about sleep. Well, I say we. 10, 15 years ago, it's like, oh, sleep's not important, it's too much to be doing, haven't got time to sleep. And we live in a world that is 24/7. However, so many people are actually really aligning the importance of your sleep because it affects your brain, your body, your gut, your concentration, your actually ability to make concise decisions. So sleep is truly important. So you can go back to episode 18 last week and have a listen to that. Or you can read all about it on the blog as well. And of course, to help you in that wellness tracker moving forward, each and every day to let your blood flow through your body, to allow your body to naturally just detoxify, to keep a healthy digestion. If you have trouble with your digestion, then movement and exercise is really important. But on top of that also is having fun. So in the wellness planner, the wellness tracker, we've got space in there for you to actually plan in some fun and some joy and some happiness with people or yourself, or even a dog or an animal, or borrow a dog that just brings you something that gives you joy. So you could combine everything together with having fun with somebody, like going to a trampoline park and jumping around or messing around, hiring Boris bikes and cycling around a city that you may never have ventured into. All of those things are really important for your health and your well-being and just bringing you back to some kind of vibrant state of life. So I just wanted to bring that to you on this episode today and know that you can make fun play dates. You can track your wellness. And when you track your wellness, it just literally gives you a guideline and you can see your progress on how you are moving forward into creating greater habits and leaving the older habits behind. So when I say moving into creating greater habits, the more great habits and healthy habits and habits that bring you joy and well-being, the less likely you are to fall back into old habits. So that could be when you're triggered emotionally, whether you're triggered when you're tired. Obviously, if you feel that you have an emotional reaction, you become, what's the word I'm looking for? Overreactive, perhaps, when you're too tired, or over-emotional. That can trigger us to go and eat emotionally as well, which could lead to us having excess weight. And then we become even more stressed about that. So having that wellness tracker at hand, something that's printable, downloadable, that you can have with you at all times, and notes on the back of there. It's like a mini weekly journal. You can literally sit down and just see the progress that you are making. And this is something, honestly, that I wish I had created for myself a decade ago. I have it now. And I just wanted to put it out there with all of you guys. As I said, I put it there with the members of our inner circle. And I wanted to put it out there to you guys too, so that you have free access to it if it will help you. And that's what I'm here for, is to help as many women as I can to be well, to be healthy, and to create a more vibrant life. So if you do go onto that website page, remember, it's www.sleepwellness.com. vibrantbalancedhealth.com/freebies, and you can download your wellness tracker there. And just be sure to go into the comments of that page. Let me know how it's working for you. Let me know if you found it beneficial. And of course, if you found this episode really helpful too, please do remember to subscribe, leave a comment, and share with somebody who you think may also get great value from this. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Happy Tuesday, Top Tip Tuesday, and we'll see you next week.